What? You entertain.
There you go. Don't hit the power cord.
Look at the power cord.
Okay, nobody's gonna be here. Watch and see. Oh, we have one thumbs up.
So it means someone was here.
Somebody's here, or they just said thumbs up and goodbye. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Very nice to see you out here. Just gonna give it a little bit longer here. We got two people, so we got Margot. I can always count on Margot. Margot is always she's as regular can be.
Can you scooch your chair over?
So no, because the screen doesn't pick it up. There we go. Oh, three people. Hey, we're doing good here. Three people. It is beautiful here. Four people. We are doing beautiful here in Florida today. The weather is gorgeous. Five people. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It's just so simply gorgeous. I just love it when the weather's like this. HPR News, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. We are keeping up with our normal 3 o'clock show.
Besides yesterday, I'm sorry.
But yesterday we didn't do it because she was sick. We both had doctor's visits yesterday. I had my normal doctor visit that I go to, which I'll get to that in a minute. But she had to go in. She has something wrong. The phone's going to bounce around a little bit because of the wind. Oh, Florida Jim and daughter. Thank you. Who said that?
Gary Holland.
Gary, thank you, sir. I appreciate you being here.
I know he didn't mean it because it was an autocorrect, but HPR News was like, hello, Mango.
Mango Margot. That's your new name, Mango Margot. I like that one. But Miranda has a few things. Johnny O's vlogging show. How are you, sir? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. We are definitely going to keep this one under an hour today because we have an errand to run before we have to go pick up Mommy.
The Mama Unit.
The Mama Unit, and so it's going to be less than an hour. Hello, DM. Oh, hit DM. Give her a wrench. DM, I'm giving you a wrench. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here.
See, she used my name. I feel honored.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hi, Ann. How are you? I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you. Now, we're up to 11. Wow, look at us go. So, okay, DM, you got your wrench. Good. I see that there.
Yeah, it was an eventful night for all of us.
Yes, she has either. Who said hi to me? I couldn't. It's going so fast.
Jeff B.
Hi, Jeff. How are you, my brother? No, there was another one before that.
What are you...
I saw Jeff's. There was another one before that. Johnny goes, well, let me hear you heavy metal singing again. Sorry. That was great. Was I heavy metal singing? What was I doing? When was I doing that? I don't know. I don't remember doing that. But I mean, I unless I was making fun of those guys where they do that weird thing to, let me play 3 chords. Sorry, Miranda. What? Something about Miranda.
Gary didn't know my name. He's the one that just called me daughter.
Daughter.
I was like salty.
Well, we are joined by the feral kitties. They're in the background there. You can't really see them. But it's a beautiful day here in Florida. Oh, my God. We've had some cold weather, but finally, it's gotten nice and warm. We're looking at about 80 degrees right here. And as you can tell, it's very windy, so the phone's going to shift around a little bit. I finally got a power plug that I can, so the phone's not going to go dead on me.
Everyone see, Miss Donna's nice.
Yes, she is. She is an absolute wonderful woman. I love that woman. Miss Donna, I'm still kind of confused on this diamond and silk thing. I don't really. I mean, somebody said that there are people here on YouTube. I've never heard of them. I have never heard of them whatsoever. And and then they took away your wrench. What the hell's wrong with them girls? Oh, there's a quarter for the swear jar. Well, what's wrong with them women? Hey, MG Toe, how are you? Gary Holland, how are you? Gary
Holiday.
But as I was saying, Miranda was at a critical or urgent care center last night.
Yes.
She had some problems. Excuse me. Yeah. I went to my normal doctor where I found out. No, I don't know who they are, Donna. I've never heard of them. I swear to you, I've never heard of them. No idea even what they look like, who they are, where they're from. what their scam or what their deal is.
What their scam is?
I don't know. But my Diamond Silk are lovely, but they are also Jesus freaks, but lovely Jesus freaks. Okay, I don't have no problem with that. I just honestly don't know who they are. That's all. That's all I was saying. And why they would, their two black sisters appeared on TV. They were on TV? Really?
I'm going to do some research real quick.
Again,
Hold on.
no idea. They have a Nazi mod over there. I don't know because they have a Nazi mod over
Holy
there
shit.
that bans everyone, but she still has a wrench. Maybe they made a mistake. I don't know.
Sorry. I didn't mean to swear there,
What?
but they have 262,000 subscribers.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Well, okay. I don't want to dwell on it any further because it's really none of my business. I was just curious. And we have I thought somebody's pulling our driveway. What did they do to DM? Oh, according to what I'm hearing, Jeff, they took away her moderator standings. I don't know. But anyway, let's get off that subject because this isn't the Diamond and Silk show. This is Florida Jim's hour.
Wow.
And Miranda.
Thank you.
Well, you're not going to be here much longer. So.
Yeah, but I could still be included. Jeez.
Yes, you'll be included because once you're back in school, nobody's going to watch me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viewership here.
Yeah, I know. But back to they took my wrench away. No biggie. Now I don't have to go there anymore. Oh, I understand that. That's perfectly understandable, Donna. I just didn't understand what the deal was because I didn't know who they were. So nothing bad. Nothing.
See, Margot's got my back. Oh, the comments.
I can't see the comments go too fast.
But
on
it says, and Miranda. Can't forget Miranda.
No, I never forget Miranda.
Margot's got my back.
I never forget Miranda. Miranda has never been forgotten by me since I've been in her life, which has
Except that one time you forgot to pick me up at school.
I forgot to pick you up at school?
You were at a job interview?
Oh, no. I was at Christine's house back in Illinois.
Yeah.
You were there. I forgot to go get you. I was late.
You forgot to go get me at school. That's the one time.
Okay, one time. Give me a break, okay? But back to the doctors. I got some not good news concerning my back. If anybody does not understand what's going on at this point, I can bring you up to speed real quickly. In 1992, I got hurt really bad on the job, and I screwed up my back. I broke my back. Just the lower half, one of the vertebrae broke and shifted a little bit. And this was back in 92, so I was a lot younger back then, a lot better looking. And
I can't verify that statement because I've never seen a picture. I've seen one picture of him when he was younger, and that's it.
Well, you saw that one picture of me in the camper.
No.
From Rick Savilic?
I've seen the one picture of you sitting at a kitchen table.
That was the picture I'm talking about.
That's the only picture I've seen.
Back when all my hair was one color.
And the beard.
And the beard was one color, and the hair was a lot shorter. But in 92, I fell out. I was working as a tree trimmer, contracted for the big electric company out there. And I fell 50 plus feet. It's called gaffing out. Hello, Benny Mabe. How are you? Thank you for being here. It's called gaffing out. It's when your gaff that you climb up the trees with when it cuts out and slides. So I gaffed out, and I spun around the tree as I came down, and I landed hard, and I broke my back. Recently, since we moved to Florida, it has really, really, really been bothering me a lot, and I finally was able to go to a doctor and get some sort of diagnosis on what it is. Well, what it has turned out from L1, which is about middle of your back, just below your rib cage, down to my coccyx, not the one in the front, the one in the back. It's messed up. It's really bad. I have degeneration of the vertebrae. I have degeneration of what's called the end plates. I have a couple of discs that are really messed up, and what's called the Z joint, which sits right above the coccyx, has pushed forward. And my doctor, when I went there yesterday, he walked in the room and he looked at me and he said, "I looked at your X-rays and I have your report here." And he says, How are you walking? I just walk. So,
For the all, sorry, I don't mean to
go
interrupt
ahead.
you, but for all those visual learners out there, also we're not comments aren't showing up, so I don't know if it's just because people aren't commenting or what. No. Oh.
Because you had it was on pause.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Florida Jim, you still have that Taylor Swift? Yes,
But-
I love Taylor Swift. Woohoo!
For spines go like this, okay? Straight up and down. His spine goes.
My vertebrae actually, if these are two vertebrae, instead of holding the pressure and supporting the back, they slide back and forth and side to side. So it's not a pretty sight. The doctor told me by the time I hit my late 60s, which I'm 58 now,
He said,
or
you
70s,
Said, you said last night it was late 70s.
early 70s, let's just say, mid 70s, all right, for the sake of argument, that I will not be walking unassisted. I will have to have some sort of aid to walk. So I now will have an excuse to use the little scooters in Walmart, so I can drive with them little scooters around.
No, you take the cane, okay? You take those walking sticks they sell. If someone pisses you off, you just poke them.
Yeah, it does. Well, it doesn't hurt me as much right now because I'm on painkillers right now. No, I'm not. I'm not wasted or anything like that. Anyway, I'd like to get chocolate wasted, but anybody knows the reference, tell me later. You know what I meant, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know what you. I watched that with you.
Okay, I know. Well, I didn't know if you caught it or not. Sometimes
it.
you're a little on the D side.
Oh, thanks.
You're on that. You're on the thick side.
Get through
Yeah,
your
it
thick
does.
skull.
It sucks to get old. It really does. And I knew this when I first broke my back in '92. The original attending physician told me that this would be a problem later on in my life. Well, you know, having the testosterone level I did back then was like, I'll do whatever I want.
But let's be honest, that happened when you were what?
Well, '92, I was what? I would have been 30, 31.
So considering
31,
it didn't really start giving you issues until like 26, 27 years later, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Well, it happened when I started over there.
Oh yeah, but when
What had happened when I came down here, I got a job across the street. It's a garbage company, and I worked with a real jerk off of a man who would never get out of the truck. And I was throwing 800 stop route by myself, and I was being forced to pick up stuff that was heavier than what my body should have been picking up, and that's what kind of brought it on. Because as I found out as I read on the, it's called something spondylitis or something. As I read,
there's a scientific name.
yeah, my granddad says getting old ain't for sissies. Now I know why. Yeah, it's not easy sometimes. It really isn't. But as I read more about it today, you're supposed to take great care in any kind of activity. Any great activity that puts pressure on that area. You're supposed to reduce your lifting. You're supposed to basically sit around and just take it easy. And it's not fun. It was not something I wanted. Why does the back of my head itch so bad? And I don't.
You got that long, luscious locks
Yes.
brushing against your neck.
Yes, that's what it is.
No, you have to let it blow in the wind to go, maybe it's Maybelline.
Is he really that gorgeous, or is it just Maybelline? I think it's alcohol that makes me look good. When when women are drunk, that's when I look good.
Then why do you look good to me?
I don't know, because you're a weird little girl.
Oh, thanks.
You're a weird little girl. But that's okay. I like you anyway.
Oh.
Oh, look at the camera go. It's windy, as you guys can tell. It's very windy here today. But it's beautiful because there's no humidity. No humidity. Did I say hi to Benny? I think I said hi to Benny. If I didn't, Benny, hi, how are you? Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. So that was not real good news last night. I was not real happy about that.
And then
Because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that guy who sits in a chair all day and bitches about life. I want to be that guy that walks out in the front yard and bitches about life.
well, do what? You
Do
know,
what?
You know the amount of back problems Grandma has.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her.
Yeah, well, she's like your mom. Your mom could cut her god dang head off and she'd still show up for work. Harley Rob, how are you, sir? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It helps me out a great deal. I would really greatly appreciate it. That's because she loves her dad. Do you love your dad?
Are we talking about the sperm donor or the dad?
I think we're talking about the dad.
Yes, I do.
Good. I love you too. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to pop you in the face.
He abused me. See, he abused me on camera. You guys caught that, right?
You going to Menards to get a kitchen faucet?
I'd like a new kitchen faucet.
I'd like to have a new kitchen. I'd like to get out of this house we live in, but it had to be the way it is. We live in a very, very, very small house. This house is smaller than our old bedroom back in Illinois. Our old bedroom was 800 square feet,
Did you
roughly.
just hear that?
Sound like a gunshot. We are in Pasco County.
Anyways.
If they get to shooting, just hit the ground. We'll do the show from on the ground. We'll do it at ground level. We'll call it the ground level show.
Ground Zero show.
The ground zero show. Yeah, we'll do that.
But
Yeah, we get some weird thing. I broke my back in 5 places, still going strong. Oh man, five places.
You just have to.
Ooh.
The biggest thing is you have to remain active. You can't.
We gotta go. Have a great weekend. Okay, thank you, Johnny O. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. I really do appreciate you being out here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. I'd appreciate it very much. But have a good weekend, my friend.
Margot caught it on camera.
Caught one on camera.
You abusing me and hitting me in the face.
Well, I actually have a video where it's outright child abuse, where I'm abusing her. Somebody just said something. Highlighted area.
Benny Mabe and footage and Miranda, great live stream and Patriot. Guys, rockets.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We try.
But the worst thing you could do is if you have an injury is to sit around.
Yeah.
Because you have to keep moving. Otherwise, granted, you're still going to be in pain, but...
You're not ready yet? Okay. When you're ready, please, sir, when you're ready, I would appreciate it. But when you're ready, Miranda, I'm a mom and a grandma. And
I see everything.
Yes. I'm waiting for the day, and this is going to sound weird, but I'm waiting for the day that my mother-in-law moves down here because I absolutely love that
Oh my God,
woman.
I love my grandma.
I love my mother-in-law. Like, I would kill for that woman if she wanted me to. I would take somebody out for her. That's how much I love that woman. She is the greatest in the world. We've had little spats, but nothing major. She's just like her daughter.
And her granddaughter.
And her granddaughter. They're all three. They're identical. But you want to see brains cranking. You get my wife and her mother in the same room and have a problem to solve. And what was funny is when we lived in Illinois, her mother would come over to the house and they would talk about something going on that affected everybody in the house, and they'd be back and forth. And they were always so funny because so what do you think, Jim? And I go, well, here's what I think. And they go, mm-hmm. And they just do whatever they're going to do. And I go, oh, there goes the camera again. It's an earthquake in Florida. But yeah, I absolutely love my mother-in-law. She is the greatest. She is. I would have killed to have a mother like her when I was growing up because my mommy didn't love me. My mommy abandoned me. My mommy said on me.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm not making that up. That's true. That's honest truth. My mother abandoned me when I was 13. She just took off. And then she became a drug addict, and she married a fat Polynesian, and now she's passed. So, not much you can do about it. Life happens. I've had a rough childhood. I mean, unbelievable. I come from a splintered family like you wouldn't believe. Also known as James 16. Who said that?
Also known as James 6.
Oh, also known as James 6:15. I don't believe. Am I subscribed to him? I don't know. Click on his thing and see. If I'm not subscribed to him.
You are.
I am? Okay, I guess I am. I'm sorry. Last time I checked, I have 1,170 subscribers. And sometimes, another problem with getting old, you can't remember sometimes things. And I have a terrible memory. I mean, what's your name?
Joanna.
Joanna. I don't know the rest of the words. So...
But
sometimes I have a hard time remembering everybody. What are you going to say?
Even though it's not my fault, is out of my control.
The school bus, not the street sweeper like Pete's.
I want to apologize. We didn't have a live stream yesterday.
It's not your fault.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, because I had to go to urgent care last night, and
She was in. Oh, damn! Back of my head is just like crazy. I don't know why. It must be the shampoo I used. I didn't use that crazy color.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't want my hair to turn plaid, or bright green, or yellow. I am ready. Thanks for the mother story. Okay, thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. That's. I'm glad you're ready now. And there it goes. I just saw it. I just saw it go up.
See?
Okay. Oh God. Sometimes you people crack me up, man. You crack me up unbelievably. I love it though. You know, today I gotta tell you this real quick. I put up a little. I've been putting up a lot of jokes on my community page. Okay, a lot of them. And there's stuff that from my comedian days. There's stuff that I just have thought of that I just keep in my head. What is going on in the house? Be careful for the cord.
You know, we had to make sure Nina's not doing something.
Bring out that paperwork from the hospital for me, would you? But I've been putting up a lot of goofy stuff on my community page because I don't want to have doom and gloom out there and whatnot. Somebody actually wrote to me and said, you should only use your community page for important stuff. And I was like, important stuff? What do you mean important stuff? You know, hi Oklahoma Pete, how are you? And I just thought, well, you know, I use my community page now because I got tired of writing stuff on strange bathroom walls in restaurants and truck stops.
Plus, you run out of the money for Sharpies really quick, and it's just too much of a hassle.
For the tree trimmer, okay. You're not supposed to fall out of the tree though. Fireball. Fireball? Is it Fireball?
Fireball Fred.
Fireball Fred. Yeah, I saw your video where you down that little bottle of Fireball, which down here in Florida, holy criminy, Fireball is like the drink of the day. Everybody drinks that stuff. And I have an ant on my phone. Get off my phone,
What
ant.
about the uncle?
The uncle's over there. And I just thought to myself, you know, why would you tell somebody not to use their community page for anything but for important stuff? I don't get now the ant's on the paperwork. Let me show you this, guys. Let me show you this. I don't know if it's going to translate real well on the screen, but this is the X-ray. I don't think it's going to translate real well, but from about this down,
It's actually translating really well.
That's all screwed up. If you can see the inconsistencies with the bone fragments that are popping out here. This one here is all screwed up. And then down in here around the coccyx, again, the one in the back, not the front, is the Z joint.
That's a messed up spine.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's terrible. I didn't realize I was that bad, but I mean, this is the report. This is the report that they gave me. That's the first page, and that's the second page. They had to use 2 pages on my report. So, we have to start me a GoFundMe account. Help me pay my hospital bills, or help me get my hospital, my drugs, so I'm not buying them on the street from the neighbor.
But
Except he only sells crack. Which they were going at it again today a little bit.
can I finish the story before you? Okay. No, it's fine. But I myself was in urgent care. You don't have to be you're such a goof. You're such a goofball. But I myself was in urgent care. I was since Tuesday. I've been having really bad pain in my pelvic region, and starting Wednesday night into Thursday, it moved up into my kidneys, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Scooter fund incoming. You know, I laugh now, but I know there's going to come a time where I'm going to go, oh my God. But real quickly, the doctor did tell me one thing. He said, you can combat this a little bit and make it less severe, by walking. So I've always walked my dogs. I've always walked my dogs no less than a mile, sometimes 2. We have woods out here. They're kind of like the woods behind us. I take them out in there, let them explore, have a good time. So that's what I'm doing also. Go ahead.
But I got back. We thought it was a infection in the
Thank you, KO.
in the urinary tract. All the tests came back negative. It is
With a bike horn, yeah.
no. You have to get a Mack truck horn on it.
Ooh, boy, we are blowing around here today. I'm holding the stand so the phone doesn't vibrate too much. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind blowing across the mic. You probably can. I should have plugged in the microphone.
But
It's got a windscreen on it.
all of the tests either came back negative or very, very minute amounts.
Trace.
That it's either. So they sent a sample of my urine off for a culture test to see if bacteria grows in it, and if bacteria grows in it, that means that it probably was a UTI. If not, they're concerned it's early appendicitis because I was starting to have pain in the area around my belly button. So,
Which I offered to take her appendix out here at the house, save her some money.
yeah, but
But her biological daddy has insurance on her. He has to keep insurance on her until she's
Well-
26.
yeah,
No, it's just different company switched. That's all. But he still has insurance on her.
yeah.
Which is good. I'm glad he does because he should. He's got to take care of his kid. If you don't want to be there for the child, at least be there financially for the child.
So we're hoping, really, really hoping, or at least I am, that
Yes,
it's
I am too. I don't want-
UTI
Yes.
and not appendicitis because I go back to school in a week.
Well, if see, it's like I told her, it's a UT infection because she goes to the University of Tampa.
Tampa.
If she didn't go there,
I wouldn't have to
she
worry
would have the
about it.
infection. So check to see what your doctor says about inversion table. You mean one of them like a teeter thing where you hang upside down? Is that what you're talking about?
Rubber hammer for anesthesia. Boom.
No. But they had me on these drugs. It's called cyclobenzodrine. And this stuff, it makes you kind of weird. Yeah, I know. More so.
Than what he normally
than
is.
normally. And it's just so, it loops me out. I mean, I'll take it if I have to. But this is how cool my doctor is. I go to see him last night, and we're talking about the drugs, and he says how they work, and I tell him I'm not really liking, okay, I got you, steak. I told him, I said, I really don't like what you got me on. I said, you gave me 3 refills, and I got 60 pills, and, I got like 40 of them left. And I told him how they made me feel, and he looks at me and goes, well, what would you like to take? I was like, okay, all right, let's just whip out the order book and let me look, So I opted to go for Tylenol 3s, acetaminophen with codeine. And that's what
Ooh, you just sounded so scientific by saying that without breezing through it.
Sometimes I scare myself. But I decided to go with the Tylenol 3s, and they work so much better. So much better. They are just absolutely much better for me. I can still function. The pain goes away. Prior to coming out here, I was in just a little bit of pain. I took one early this morning at 9 o'clock. Is it a kidney stone for you? No.
It's not.
No, I don't think so.
That was one of the things we thought it was, but if it was a kidney stone, it would have, if not passed, it would have made itself known that it was a kidney stone.
NWI Diver, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
So we're not. My doctor or the doctor that saw me last night, she was like, "Yeah, we're not really sure. Here's something in case it is
Well,
a UTI."
tell them how long you were there.
We walked in the door at like 5:40. No, it was like 5:40 something. And I didn't personally get seen until 8.
You were the last person
I was
on
the
the
last
list. was in my doctor's office for 30 minutes talking to him.
Sue's
back.
taking notes. She's a former nurse. She's taking notes for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And by the time I got back, they still hadn't been seen. And I ended up sitting there. I got back at probably 7.
You were still
7:30.
there for a good hour and a half before I got seen.
I mean, it's not their fault. They were busy.
No.
They were busy. But these urgent care centers, people come in for the stupidest shit. We had a woman sitting in there. She came in because she had the flu. And she was surprised. She sat down next to her. I take it was her mother.
I thought it was her grandmother, but...
Well, whoever it was. But she says, I got the flu. And her grandmother or whoever, she says, well, I could have told you that. We didn't have to come here. She sat there and let these people, I just thought it was stupid. It's the flu, okay? You're not there because something is terribly, terribly wrong. You have the flu. You cough, you sneeze, you run a fever, you might throw up a little bit. It's the flu, okay? You don't have to go to an urgent care center for the flu. Somebody could die. Your grandmother could diagnose the flu for you, just by looking at you. And she basically did. She seemed very disgusted with the girl.
Yeah.
She's like, no kidding, Sherlock. It's the flu. We know that. I'm being attacked by a fly here.
But we're gonna wait a couple of days, see if the
result of the SMS MSM effect. What is that? Jim, did you say your doctors say about swimming? Oh, okay, Inkfish. Good point. I was going to bring that up to him, but here's the problem. Last summer, we were at Sunset Beach. No, we were at Fred Howard Beach over by in Tarpon. And I was out a little bit. I was about up to my neck in the water. And I wanted to swim back to Lisa and her. And I started doing the Australian crawl, and I got this cracking in my back, and I had to stop right there. So I think it's the twisting that you do when you're swimming. I don't think I can do that quite yet. But yeah, it's a good idea, though. A lot of people say it. VA banned all guns at the Capitol. I'm seeing. No kidding. Oh, my God. Oh, hey.
Oh, my God, it's
our other pan.
I'm so excited.
Hang on, I got to go meet the UPS guy. Talk to him.
Okay, but they gave me antibiotics for the infection, if it is an infection. So we're going to take those for a few days, see how it goes, and if the pain does not get any better, I was strongly recommended that if my pain got any worse or did not get better, I had to go to an emergency room because they are worried that it is appendicitis. So yeah, that's the update. So we're just kind of Yahoo, another delivery. Yeah, I know these new pans we got, they're Cook Essentials 10 and 12-inch cast iron non-stick pans. And I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, non-stick and cast iron, but they work beautifully compared to the old pans we have, considering they were... How old were our old pans?
Oh, God, 10 years old.
10 years old.
At least. Ow. Butch.
Are you... Oh, Tom's came too?
Yes.
You get to open those.
These are our tongs. That's all that's in there is tongs. I can feel that. And this is our new pan. Dun 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 dun.
Miranda, any fever, nausea? I haven't had a fever. They took my temperature yesterday and it was actually a little lower than what it normally is. I have been a little nauseous, especially ironically after going to the bathroom.
Yeah, she gets these bouts where she feels like she has to go to the bathroom, like she's gonna feel better. I mean, I'm not a nurse, so if you talk to her, it's like this is like I want to invite to the testing this time. Oh, the stand. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do one on this one. I just did that one just to throw a video up there because I like to throw in a little short video inside of these lives in between them because when I go to these grow streams and I try to get people to sign up on my channel, I don't want them to sit there and come and see an hour-long video and think they got to watch it all. So I'd like to throw in little short ones for them to do that. I'm going to eventually put up a trailer.
If it gets worse, go to the ER. Oh, that's the plan. Like I told you guys, if it doesn't work...
Who's that telling you that?
DM.
Who?
DM.
No, who's the nurse?
Sue.
Sue Easton?
Yeah, Sue.
Okay, Sue Easton. So, any suggestions as to what it might be? Does it sound like it's appendicitis, or does it sound like it's the beginning of a UT and kidney infection?
Because I'm not going to press it because I made that mistake. It's right
right below the rib cage, right?
Right below, well, not, for women, it's right below the boobs where they come down above your belly button. So, like, right in this area.
I'm offended.
It's pressure, it hurts there. But like I told you guys, if it doesn't get better in a few days, I'm gonna go in.
You might have to go to the hospital.
Because I'd like to get this taken care of before school.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Well, you got another weekend in...
I go back...
The 19th?
Okay, so... Sunday
could
is
be
when...
an ulcer. Oh, I never thought of that, Miss Donna. You're right. It could be.
Sunday, Sunday is when you come back, but the Monday afterwards, because it's Martin Luther King Day, we don't have
when
school.
I come back?
When I come back.
Am I going to school with you?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to take kindly to me being in your room.
But...
Oh, Inkfish. That's terrible.
The Monday after that Sunday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so if I needed to come back that day, I could, because there's no school.
Okay, because I know you like to go back early.
Because I like to get my shiznit taken care of the Sunday, so that Monday I can just be a lazy bum.
So you can party and get a little dorm party going and get your pony keg and get your weed.
Yeah.
And your Molly for your little raves.
The girl next door to me, Molly. I bring her to the rave.
Yeah. Well, at least you're having a rave with Molly.
Yeah.
I hear Molly's really kind of messes you up.
Yeah,
you
can't be around her too much, man.
Well, I'm talking about the drug.
I've never taken Molly.
I've never taken it. I've never experienced
taken
Molly,
anything but prescription drug. I got secondhand high though once.
Secondhand what?
From marijuana smoke.
Really?
Yeah.
From me?
No, not from you. From an Explorer event. Funny story.
They're teaching you guys how to smoke weed in Explorers?
No. So during these events, I would do.
She's reading comments.
Sorry. Could be too tight. Everything needs air. LOL. Laughter better than fear.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why my comments aren't showing up on my. Oh, there they are.
When I was in
Hello, Pete. How are you, sir?
Pain and stomach when presses in or releases. Presses in. But when I was an Explorer, you used to have to do these events where it was basically you were parking lot security. You had to poke the cards. It was nighttime during one of my first events, and kids were leaving at night, and they were hotboxing in the car with marijuana.
Hotboxing?
Yeah. It's where you close all the windows in your car, fill up the car with smoke, so that's what they call it.
We called it something completely different when I was in school.
They call it hotboxing. But as he drove by, he rolled down the window, and because it was the only open window, it went all into my face.
Oh.
I literally went down on the ground and was choking.
Really? That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to inhale it and enjoy it.
But I'm sitting there on the ground choking. They were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then
I'm just on the ground choking, but I'm fine.
I didn't really think anything of it. And then a couple hours later, I started to get really, really hungry.
Whoa.
Like I was super hungry.
Like a corn dog would be awesome right now, dudes.
So for dinner, I had like 3 cheeseburgers. I was so hungry.
Wow, look at you, 3 cheeseburgers.
And then I went home, made a sandwich, ate that sandwich, and then went to bed.
Yes, you're right, Miss Donna. She knows way too much about it. Well, she's 20. Come on. You know, as a parent, you're absolutely fooling yourself if you think that your children are as innocent as they are.
The only reason I know this is because I was an Explorer for 4 years, and now I'm a criminal justice major. Like, I know this. Not because I've personally done any of it.
When her mother finally has enough of me and kills me, she'll be able to put the crime together.
And before this, I was a forensic science major, so not only can I help cover it up, but I can be the hero and be like, aha, I know how to solve it.
But you won't solve it because you'll be on the side of your mom.
Do you eat a lot of fried stuff? Could be gallstones, not just for old.
No.
No, I don't.
We do not eat garbage.
No.
We do not eat garbage. We don't. When was the last time we went to fast food?
Was the Chinese place.
That's not really fast food.
Really?
That's Chinese food. That's not fast food.
We haven't.
I'm talking like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
The last time I think I've had like actual fast food, was when you were in the hospital one night, and it was.
Yeah, Donna, you're right.
Mom and I left the hospital at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we were like, well, we're hungry.
Well, yeah, that's understandable, but we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, in reality, I think the last time we ate, me and your mother had Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh my God, it was probably last summer.
Yeah.
We just don't eat that stuff because it's terrible for you, and yeah, and it's like we don't drink sodas in this house.
No.
There's no soda in this house. None.
The only
we drink.
thing.
Her and her mother like to drink that flavored water.
Yeah.
I drink a ton of water. We have a water dispenser in our house that we just got. We replaced our old one. Our old one was probably 10 years old too, and it died. It started leaking, and so yeah, I do the water. I do a lot of water. I have one weakness, and I love.
They're so good.
I love Mountain Dew Kickstarts.
So good.
The green can, love them.
See, I've got a couple favorites. I got the black cherry is my all-time favorite though, hands down.
You know, I would, and when the 4 months that her mother was down here, and me and her were up north, waiting for her to graduate high school, I had a bad habit. I would go to the store and I'd fill up my little mini refrigerator with just Kickstarts, and I would down probably 3, 4, 5 of them in a day. So I had to buy a lot of them. Fast food has gone down the tubes since the 70s. Yes, it has. I remember when I was younger, you could take $1 bill, walk into McDonald's, get a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke, and you get a quarter or even 30 cents back in change. Now, excuse me, sorry. Now you can't even do that. Not that I want to, but you can't do that.
I shouldn't say I don't drink soda. I drink it very rarely. Back at college.
Rarely?
Rarely. Back at college, I allowed myself one cup of soda a week.
1 cup? Do you have your own little cup that you just...
One...
Hi, Linda Horner. Thank you for
Hi.
stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you could hit the thumbs up button on your way out, that'd be nice.
It's one of those like paper cups like this big. I allow myself one of those a week. That's
you eat clean. See, yeah.
Yeah.
We I wouldn't say we eat clean, but we don't eat like some people. You know, I've known people in my life, coming up my life, that eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at McDonald's 7 days a week. Yeah, gas was 45 cents. Yeah, I remember those days. I wasn't driving back then, but I remember those days.
Plus, we're eating a lot better now because
of mommy.
Mom being. Do they know?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Mom gave permission for them.
Mom being a type 2 diabetic.
Hello, viewed this. Thank you for being here, my friend. I do appreciate it.
We're all eating a lot better. I actually dropped weight, I found out.
So did I.
I didn't know that because she asked me to step on the scale, and it was one of those fancy ones. And I was looking at it, and I was expecting like 140, 141. It was like 134, and I was like, oh, this is a good day.
I actually, many years before I met her mother, I was dating a very unhealthy woman, and we ate out for every meal. And I was with her for 6 years, and by the time that 6 years ended up being done, I was probably at 275, 270, somewhere around there. I was, oh my God, I was miserable. I couldn't move. I didn't want to do anything. And I just I lost a little bit of weight when I got with her mom, but we were still eating at buffets. I was still fat. I was uncomfortable, and then I got a high blood pressure scare. 25 cents per gallon, yeah. I got a high blood pressure scare, and my blood pressure was skyrocketed. And the first thing that popped in my head is, I don't need to die. She was still in high school. I wanted to be there for her high school graduation. I wanted to be there for her college graduation. I want to be there for when she gets married. I want to be there for when she has her
So you
first
can be
kid.
the old white guy at the dance floor going.
Doing the old man over the white guy overbite dance where you go like this. You go. That's the fun dance right there. Hi, Duke. How are you, Duke?
Hi.
Yeah. The what Billy Crystal called it, the drunk white guy overbite dance or something to that extent, where you and then you take your arms and you. But you got to do the. You got to bend forward.
Gotta go
bend
back. Gotta go to the side.
And then you get the guys who still think it's the 70s and they're doing this shit. I don't dance. I'll live. Oh yeah, Duke. I saw on Pete's that your car got hit. I sorry, man. I'm so sorry to hear that because you said something about it was an illegal and he was uninsured. Surprise! That's the big problem down here in Florida. You really have to watch for that.
Your arthritis is also known as the honeymoon disease.
Honeymoon disease? I don't even know what that is. Could you
Please elaborate that?
pontificate on that, Sue?
Dr. Eason. I'm gonna call it
Nurse
doctor.
Easton.
Yeah, well, she deserves doctor title.
Well, I don't know. She might be a nurse practitioner. I don't know.
I'm gonna call it Dr. Eason.
Yeah, I know, Duke. That's terrible. I've had friends that have gotten hit by illegals, and most of the times they just grab the plates off the car and run. I'm waiting for Dr. Easton's explanation a little bit further on that.
I'm gonna clear out some of your notifications so
Go
it
ahead.
runs a little bit better.
That's fine. You can do that. I give you permission. I don't know why, but the back of my head itches like crazy.
Where?
No,
I'm not gonna scratch it. Just
No.
tell me where. I can look and make sure something not.
No, there's nothing there. I don't feel anything back there.
She's yelling at me.
Oh, please, stop.
I need my little safety puppy.
They're inside the house. Go hug your puppies inside the house, then.
I have my coloring book too.
She has been in college for too long. She's actually a spy for the Democrats at her college Republicans club. She takes down notes mentally and feeds them back to them. Okay, here's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Duke, sorry about that, man. It's unbelievable. Now, when I was in college, my guilty pleasure was Vernon's. Yes,
What is
Vernon's.
it?
Vernon's is a soft drink, and I forget what state they were big in, but I've had it before. Use your imagination.
Oh, okay, now I got it.
Are you talking about?
When a man and a woman love each other very much,
Okay.
they decide that they want to bring a child into this world.
They go to the store.
No, this is not China.
Okay.
But
No, that's where Americans get their kids from. Is China. Okay, so
but
mommy and daddies love each other very much.
there's lots of hugging
Hugging.
and lots of kissing,
Ew.
and there's no clothes.
Why are they in the wash?
Yeah, and
Oh.
and parts connect.
Oh, like they hold hands?
Yeah, there's lots of hand holding.
Okay, I'm getting it.
And, you know, 9 months later, little baby Johnny pops up into the world.
Why is his name Johnny? What if he's a girl? They still call him Johnny?
Yeah.
Or call him Jonaline?
Jolene.
Jolene? Okay.
Jolene.
What a fantastic day. Now I absolutely know how babies are made and where they come from. All these years I didn't know. I am so much smarter today. It was 40 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play. No, sorry. It was 40 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't know that.
For a minute there, I thought you said, "I'm sorry, dude," and I was
No,
like,
Duke.
wow, that's so...
Duke of Earl. Duke of Earl. Duke. No. I know. I'll shut up. I shouldn't sing. Hey.
What?
Don't
Don't what?
do that.
Don't do what?
That.
What's that?
What you're doing.
What am I doing?
That.
What is that?
Don't do that.
What is the that I'm doing?
Oh,
I'm retired USNC.
Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi. Yes, absolutely. I have mad respect for you now. Not that I didn't before, but I do now.
I thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you, sir, for your service. I appreciate it. Thank you for your sacrifice and your
Yes.
service. Is Killer Whale out here?
No, he just said Killer Whale sings that.
Oh, he does? Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. It writes itself. You know, it's one of those jokes that writes itself. You don't even have to do anything. It's Duke. Come on, what is synonymous with Duke? Although we did have places, the whole process takes a total of 2 minutes.
For men and 2 hours for women.
2 minutes for you. 45 seconds for me, dude. Ha ha! Beat you.
I mean,
Hey, I have a
When
great
you're not-
reputation. I can disappoint a woman sexually in less than 3 minutes.
when you're not working with the best equipment, you're gonna have a less than satisfactory performance.
That's why your mother has the look on her face when she walks in the door, like, oh God, oh, why did I marry this bozo? I don't know why she married me, to tell you the truth. I really
Look at
don't.
me. I
don't
wasn't
know.
in the state when you guys got married.
No, we were down here. We got married in Florida. We didn't tell anybody.
You
we didn't
told
tell
Grandma.
We told. That is the coolest thing.
You told Grandma.
There's a guy in it. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a 3-wheel thing.
It's a 3-wheel.
It looks like a bar stool on wheels, and he's just cruising down the road. Yeah, but when we got married, jeez,
they don't want you talking about it.
that's my censorship horn. We came down to Florida as a couple for the first time in 2010, and I decided, I'd been living with this woman for 2 years. I like her kids, all of them except one. And,
Wow, thanks.
Not you. You're my favorite. Yeah, you can hear the cars, I'm sure. It's not as loud as it was yesterday.
Oh
though.
my God.
Yesterday was terrible. Plus, we had those guys walking around the yard. Kenny Rogers is out here. Oh, Kenny, man, I dig your
Dr.
chicken.
Eason came back. She said, all I can say is keep watching. If it keeps on, see you, doctor. Oh, yes.
We'll consult you.
I'm
We'll do a FaceTime with you.
I'm thinking my time is going to be to see if it gets better is Sunday night.
Yeah, if it's not, then we're going to have to take you to the hospital. You have insurance.
Yeah.
So, and sperm donor has to pay for it, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. He's going to flip his shit when he gets this bill from the urgent care.
Well,
he's
now
going to
he's
go
gonna,
out of
he's
his
gonna,
mind.
That's going to be after because he didn't. The insurance is still active, but he didn't tell us that he switched companies.
Well, his company switched companies.
I don't know if it's the company or he did.
No, it's the company because it's company insurance.
Oh, okay.
So,
But anyways, he did not inform us that he had switched, and so we went to go get the prescription. We're lucky she honored it. Because
yeah.
she was like, this card isn't good. You still have it, but this card isn't good. So if she wasn't nice, I was this close to not getting my prescription to that.
Yeah. Yes. Drink lots of water, says Steak
Yeah.
59. Yeah. We were told that too.
I'm like constantly going to the
She's
bathroom.
constantly in the bathroom. I mean, constantly. So yeah, she's always going, always going. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and not only is your biological daddy gonna flip his gourd when he gets the bill for this, but his girlfriend is gonna flip out too.
Yeah.
This woman actually told him. Fiance, excuse me. This woman actually told him one time, and he was good with this. She told him, I really don't want your children to be around us. And he was good with that. As a father, he was good with that. How do you do that? Comes another big car with a loud muffler. Oh, that guy goes up and down the road here all the time. It's a piece of shit cougar from 70s, 80s. No, it's an 80s cougar, but But how is a father? I mean, any of you men out here, I'm sure you're fathers. How do you, if you had a girlfriend, and that girlfriend said to you, I will be around you, but I don't want any of your kids around us. As a man, would you just go, okay?
I mean, not that I got much of his
You're
time.
right, MG Tone.
Not
That's
that I
exactly
got much
what
of
it
his
is.
time and money to begin with, but, you know.
Yeah. Kids are competition. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The sad thing is he lived 10 minutes away from us our entire time in Illinois. This last 6 years we were in Illinois. He lived 10 minutes. and every excuse in the book why he couldn't come over, why he couldn't do this. Then he would use, oh, I don't want to come over because Jim's mean to me. I was never mean to the guy. I tried so hard to get him to understand you are losing your children, you stupid shit. Open your eyes. These are your children. Don't do this to yourself.
I had, in my course of Explorers, I had 4 banquets. Every banquet I received an award. He did not come to that.
He didn't show up at our 8th grade graduation.
He wasn't at any of my band or choir concerts.
He didn't show up at your high school graduation.
He was just not there.
And then didn't he the next day? Didn't he text your brother and say, "Oh, I missed your I thought it was yet another day."
He texted my oldest.
Hey Sam, how are you, Sam?
He texted my oldest brother and went, "Her graduation was yesterday. I
knew.
thought it was next week."
He knew. I mean, unbelievable. I'm not even her biological father, and the first year she was in college, I was out of my freaking head with worry. I couldn't stand it. I hated her being away. I hated the fact that I couldn't talk to her every day. I hated it. Just couldn't stand it. And this man hasn't been in her life for over 10 years, and it doesn't even bother him.
I like Sue's comment. She was like, "We're having a crisis. Hubby lost his chunky peanut butter." I love chunky peanut butter.
He lost his peanut butter? Huh. You better get people on that right away. That's a crime and a half. That nobody takes the peanut butter. Nobody. I love peanut butter.
If I took this man's peanut butter, I would be missing 3 of my fingers on each hand.
That's a no-go in this house.
What if I took his chocolate?
We don't have any chocolate in the house.
Okay, if we had kickstarts in the house and they were his and I took them,
oh, I'd lose my shit. Sorry, Don, if you're still out here, but I would lose my shit.
I wish I could stay longer, but I'm always in class when you guys do live stream.
That's all right. We're almost out here, Sam.
Class is more important.
Yes.
Class is more important.
School first, Sam. I've told you that a million times. School first, family first, school second. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh, there's DM. But we're gonna get out of here.
Yes.
We have some things I gotta do before we gotta go pick the mama unit up today. She's got a bank run she's got to make.
That sounds so suspicious.
No, it doesn't.
She's got to make a bank run?
Yeah, because
Do you not know that's code for robbing a bank?
Yes, DM, I know. I'm sure I'm your number one customer when it comes to that because I have such a bad language. I'm an idiot. It comes out. I don't even know I'm saying it half the time. I really don't. But that's the way I grew up. I grew up around guys that's all they did.
I really need to get us a jar and write cuss jar on it.
Well, somebody wrote, I forget who it was, DM, but somebody did a video on YouTube that showed them digitally building your cuss jar. And I don't know who was that did that video, but it was so fun to watch. I watched it a couple times. That was pretty cool. They were talented, whoever they were, that they did that.
But you were saying you got to. You were just like, I got to before we go pick up Mom.
Oh, I got to go get water for the jug. The jug. Ooh, sorry, yawn. Gosh. Drugs are kicking. I'm getting sleepy. They're prescription. Relax, people. They're prescription. Elfie Loves America, thank you for being here. No, they're prescription. They truly are. They're prescription. I wished it was something else, but it's not. But anyway. We're going to get out of here.
Yes.
We've been out here for 58 minutes. I said I was going to keep this one under an hour, and I'm doing it. I'm going to keep it under an hour. As always, everybody support Pete the Patriot. Phenomenal man.
Also,
we follow him almost every day at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Eastern Time. That's why we call our show the...
After Pete the Patriot Show, after show.
That's why we came up with that. He seems okay with it. I'm okay with it. You're okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it?
Also,
Effie made the video,
for
okay.
those people that have not done it, subscribe to Sam Neill. He's really close to 100 subscribers.
Yes.
So
if you don't have Sam Neill on your subscription list, please subscribe to Sam Neill today.
Punch that subscribe button.
Yes, hit that thing. Hit it hard.
Tell people you know
hit his subscription button so hard his driver's license picture hurts. That didn't really make any sense, but that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Tell people you know to hit that button so hard.
Why? Because Sam is a good guy. He's
yes,
a 20-year-old.
He really is.
He's a 20-year-old college student. He goes to college with her. They're in take the same classes. They're studying for the same major. He's a good kid. He's got a great.
I consider him to be a really great friend of mine. I hope I'm in the same realm as I'm that way in his eyes, but let's hope.
I like Sam too. Sam is a good guy. He came from good people. He has a great head on his shoulders for being a 20-year-old boy. Well, man, excuse me. You're a man because the way you think. You're not a boy. Boys think like idiots. The rest of them swinging dicks up there at the college.
Look at what Jeff did.
What did he do?
He ran his link.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So if you got him, just do him honor. Pick up anybody that you got that you haven't got on here. Here goes Mr. Harley. Thank you, DM. I'm out here too. Have a great rest of your day. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. We will see you again on the very next time we're out here, which will probably be Monday after the Patriot show. Goodbye.
Bye.